Zeus.
Good morning.
They say they care, but do they really know? It's beyond their ability. Is it really though? They say they care, we know they really don't.
Good morning.
It's all for show. They do it all for show. They set the world on fire. They let it burn slow. I was just cruising the streets. I was looking for something to eat.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Trying to make it for me. My family struggling for peace. My family needs what they got. My family eating their sleeps. My family eating the streets. My family. It's a PSA announcement. They say they care, but they really don't. Kamikaze twist and turn like Inferno. They keep on blaming the media and blaming the government. You say you want freedom, do you really know?
Good morning.
Your right to wait and then you
Billy.
give them more. Money coming
Said he
in different ways.
said.
Don't say you helping these kids and then you close the door. You ain't no better than politicians, you hypocrites. Use your power to make a change and make a difference. All this talking you saying and ain't saying much.
Render guy, I see you.
It's beyond their ability. Is it really though? They say they care. We know they really don't. It's all a front for show. They do it all for show. They set the world on fire. They let it burn slow. They set the world on fire. They let it burn slow. Yeah. They let it burn slow. Yeah, they set the world on fire. They let it burn slow. Put your left arm in, you take your left arm out. You put your right hand in and then you shake it all about. You do this hokey pokey and they break you all down. That's what it's all about.
Hey!
Humpty Dumpty.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Anita!
Had a great fall.
And all the kings.
Horses and all the king's men. Put them back together again.
Don't be so basic and practice on your greatness. Life don't work like that, gotta be amazing. I've been down and out, I know what it takes to be on top right now. I know I'm your favorite.
This is hip-hop and
Politics and relevance. This ain't J6, but it's an insurrection. Active Jack Smith and Bonnie Willis. Prosecutions to the next level. I got MAGA triggered in a state of shock, cause the time has come. The Proud Boys got 22.
for seditious conspiracy.
What happened to back the blue? He told you to march to the Capitol and he would be the dude.
Officers died and they wanted to hang kids too.
Next, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show started. Listen, we got a lot to go through this morning. Good morning, everyone. Calvin. You know what we do on this side of TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
It's like a curse.
You know what we do.
And I can't
Trump
escape.
supporters, get those knee pads ready.
Deja vu.
Because Jack Smith and Bonnie Willis are coming.
Deja vu when I'm running up the dress.
I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back.
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. That algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't get replies if they text me. Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off this spaceship.
I'll tell you what,
Here we go.
I went to Zeus's live a couple of days.
Yes.
Shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy, what is today's date? Wednesday the 29th. We are rounding the corner of November, all right? And so we got a lot to talk about today. This is getting crazy out here. These TikTok streets, ladies and gentlemen. These TikTok streets are getting extremely crazy. Good morning, Poker Dad. All right, so let's get the formalities out of the way. We got a lot to talk about. First things first, for those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. All right, why do they call me Triple H? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is because I'm honest. There's nobody more honest than me on social media. The second H, ladies and gentlemen. The song is called Off the Rails. It's called Deja Vu, Z-Pac. Remember, it's called Deja Vu. But yes, it is Off the Rails, all right? The second H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. If I get it wrong, I will be the first to apologize. It just turns out I haven't been wrong a lot lately, all right? But if there was a situation where I needed to be apologizing, imagine if there was a line of people standing in line to apologize. I would be the first person in the line because that's how humble I am, all right? And then the last H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. There's nobody more handsome than Zeus. Listen, many are called, but only a few are chosen. And I am the chosen one. Now, what we do over here on this side of town, ladies and gentlemen, is quite simple. We hold our friends on the right accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds, as well as their leader, Donald J. Trump. All right? And the best way to illustrate what we do, ladies and gentlemen, is you ever heard about the proverbial bear, right? Right, excuse me, hold on one second. We got some technical. Okay. What we do here is we poke.
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're going to get the bear.
Yeah. So we poke the bear over here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're catching these bears left and right. All right. And so listen, along those lines, thank you for the gifts. All right. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for following. You know what to do in the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, because we got to get the word out. So if you are a person that's lactose intolerant, my good friend, Brother Swervin once said, lactose intolerance means you're allergic to the facts, sort of like lactose intolerance. A lot of these Trump supporters are lactose intolerant, ladies and gentlemen. And so if you do not like the truth, right? This is not a good space for you. This is not a safe space for those of you who are lactose intolerant. Okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity to exit this live and leave right now before we start bringing down this heavy hammer of truth. Okay, we bring a heavy hammer of truth down on MAGA. All right. But listen, especially to you Trump supporters. All right. If you don't want to listen to what I'm saying in terms of packing your bags and leave. Then you know what we got to do. You don't got to take my word for it. What? Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Right.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been brought to my attention that these lives that I'm doing, it's definitely causing a lot of Trump supporters a lot of pain and a lot of mental anguish. All right. This is real story, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go into my topic today. I do have a speech, but I did make a video about this, but I said, you know what? Not only am I going to make a video about it, but I got to go ahead and address this in the kingdom. So it seems like the MAGA demon, all right, it is running rampant out there. Okay. So this gentleman right here, if you go on my page, Southern Firecracker, whatever he calls himself, South Carolina Firecracker, he made a nasty video about Zeus and his friends yesterday, because we all, you know how we do the booze and the shame, right? We do this for Donald Trump. Yeah. So this MAGA demon decided to make a video calling out myself, right? Nutty Professor, T, Oil Spill, and Itchy Banks. I mean, why us, Southern Cracker? What did we do? Southern Cracker, I mean, seriously, champ, what got into you? All we do is tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's listen to this MAGA demon. This is exclusive National Geographic footage right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a MAGA demon showing us just how the logic just how this species operates in the wild. All right, and as far as I'm concerned, this is an endangered species, what we captured on film. Okay, the video's on my page, but I wanted to listen to it in the kingdom because it hits different, right? Okay, now listen to what he has to say to Zeus.
Zeus, explain yourself with this, dude. The man had a standing ovation at the damn Carolina Clemson game. I'm in South Carolina. This is, you're putting misinformation out there, dude. Y'all talk about misinformation all the time. Zeus, everything that comes out of your mouth is misinformation. My God. Y'all know the man's coming back. Y'all crying like little bitches. You, Zeus, Nutty Professor, Mr. T, yes, oil spills, all y'all. Even Itchy Banks. Y'all cry little stomp bitches because y'all know y'all can't do a fucking thing about it. This man in my background
right there
is y'all's daddy.
Now that's
and
Donald
y'all
Trump.
know he's your daddy.
Wow.
Y'all can't take him down with y'all's misinformation bullshit.
Wow.
Zeus, you ought to know better. In other words, your people that subscribe to your platform, you need to give them their fucking money back because you are full of misinformation. And yes, I'm talking to you, Zeus. You put Snug down and say he's some misinformation. Well, Zeus, buddy, you're the misinformation. What you don't understand, Snuggles is winning. Snuggles is winning. Zeus, get your knee pads out because it's happening. Zeus, you are a joke. But I do hope you have a good day, Zeus. Have a real good day. Just keep thinking Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump is your daddy. Yeah, Zeus, Trump is your daddy. Because he is going to win. He is winning. Just like Snuggles says, we're winning, Zeus. We're winning.
So, Mr. Southern Cracker, what you're doing is far from winning. You're losing. And this has given me a resolved level of strength and courage to continue doing what I do, Mr. Southern Cracker. For you to dress up in those MAGA fatigue, you should see him. He's dressed up in his MAGA military gear, like he's going to some sort of war. But the war that he's fighting is he's trying to defend Snuggles' honor. Mr. Fatigues, Mr. Southern Firecracker, you know, I must say this before I move on. You, sir, are a disgrace to the United States of America. An embarrassment to your country, and you are far from a patriot. Where the heck did you find this picture of your dad, Donald Trump, in the background, dressed up like Uncle Sam, and then you actually placed it as your background and decided to make a video about Zeus, Nutty Professor, oil spills, Itchy Bank, with your dad in the background and cry about how much you love Snuggles? You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I normally don't take time out of my morning show to give attention to such matters like this, but I have to. This is a great example of someone who's possessed with a MAGA demon, all right? And he is working very, very hard to get the ultimate MAGA reward, which we all know is jail. And then if you don't get your soul right, hell. So, Mr. Southern Firecracker, ladies and gentlemen, get those tomatoes and those booze and shame ready. Because normally Donald Trump gets the first round of booze and shame, but we're going to give it to Southern Firecracker for getting this disgusting picture of his dad, Donald Trump, dressed up as Uncle Sam, and spending time making this video to try to make Zeus look ridiculous, only to make himself look ridiculous. So let's give Mr. Southern Firecracker a round of booze and shame, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure I'll see you on one of my in one of these newspapers that I read coming up about January 6th, Mr. Southern Cracker. I'm pretty sure I will see you behind there, because I can tell right now you're way off the mark, champ. You're way off the mark. All right. Yeah. Now let's move on to my next topic, because again, like I said, we got a couple of interesting things going on in the kingdom. Listen. For those of you who think I'm mean to this guy, no, I'm not being mean to him. Thank you, Ange. I'm not being mean to him. I used to be a lot nicer. I used to be a lot kinder. I wouldn't have said this stuff 3 weeks ago. You know me. But the gloves are off, right? The gloves are off, right?
Everyone knows that I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. But now we can't be kind anymore, because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
And Mr. Southern Firecracker opened the jar yesterday. And by the way, you know what fascinates me about all of this, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, is he did it while I was doing my show yesterday. So this means somewhere along the line in yesterday's show, things must have somehow gotten out of hand. Somewhere along the line yesterday, while we were talking about what we were doing, he must have lost it. I must have ruined his breakfast. You know, I've been telling these Trump supporters, stop what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Everything that comes through your head isn't yours, MAGA. All right? No. Turn off Fox News. Pull over. I know you were at that McDonald's ordering that Egg McMuffin and drinking a Diet Coke this morning. Pull over, stop, listen to what we're saying. It's very important. You have zero credibility, MAGA, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, you need to sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast. All right? Now, let's get back on topic, okay? Because this is what I wanted to talk about. And I got to play this before I get started, because President Biden, he was right when he said it.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election.
Right. And so we're going to go from Mr. Southern Firecracker to his dad, Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, he came out trying to say, because he knows that they're trying to keep him off the ballot in Colorado and many other states, right? Because what he did on January 6th was a good example of somebody not defending the Constitution. All right. So what did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump goes on national television. I mean, he puts out an article through his lawyers, and he says he never swore to protect the Constitution, right? This is what he said. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. This is what he said. So since Donald Trump doesn't believe that his job as the president was to protect the Constitution, I got something to say to him and his MAGA demons. I know the ones that don't respect the Constitution, right? So today it's with a heavy heart that I have to address something that is of grave concern for this country and the state of our nation. Thank you for the roses. As many of you heard, there's been a troubling statement made by a public figure who once held the highest office in the land. Former President Donald Trump recently claimed that he never swore to protect the Constitution of the United States. This assertion is not only alarming, but it strikes at the very core of our democratic values and principles on which this great nation was founded. And it is another example of what Mike Pence meant when he said that Donald Trump wanted to have him place him above the Constitution. We all know that when an individual assumes the office of the President of the United States, they take an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. We all know this. They teach this stuff in kindergarten. Families all across the country teach this stuff. We all know this. This oath is not a mere formality. It is a solemn commitment to uphold the fundamental laws and the values that guide our nation. The Constitution is the bedrock of our democracy, enshrining the rights and freedoms of every American citizen. To suggest that one has not pledged to protect this fundamental document is deeply troubling and raises serious questions about the commitment to the principles of our republic. Furthermore, it leads one to believe that Donald Trump truly believes he is above the Constitution. The words of the presidential oath are not taken lightly. They are a binding pledge to serve the American people and to safeguard the institutions that form the framework of our government. To deny having sworn the Constitution is to undermine the very essence of the presidency and to call into question the integrity of our democratic system. Simply put, Donald Trump's MAGA beliefs about the Constitution are grounds, if you ask me, once again, for them to draft up articles of impeachment. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen. While he is not the sitting president, I firmly believe that Congress should do this to Donald Trump for making such statements, and he should be impeached a third time, and this time convicted. How dare you say you were never to protect the Constitution, not supported Donald Trump, all right? Now, regardless of one's political affiliation, we must all recognize the significance of this moment. Our nation stands at a critical juncture where the very notion of fidelity to our Constitution is being called into question. We cannot afford to dismiss such statements as mere rhetoric or political posturing. No. The principles that underpin our democracy are at stake, and we must stand firm in defense of our constitutional values. So in closing, let us remember that the strength of our democracy lies in our collective commitment to the ideas set forth in the Constitution and not Donald Trump and his MAGA beliefs. We must remain vigilant in safeguarding the principles that unite us as a nation, and we must hold true to the belief that no individual, regardless of their situation, is above the solemn duty to protect, defend the Constitution of the United States. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just like we did our good friend Southern Firecracker, I need you all to get those tomatoes and those boos and shame ready. Because we need to boo Donald Trump and his supporters once again, because he knows good and well the main duty of his job as president is to protect, support, defend our Constitution. And this orange clown has gone on record and said, I've never signed up to do that. Which, as far as I'm concerned, means he's done. He's not fit to be president of the United States, but his supporters are going to vote for him anyway. So let's give them all another round of boos and shame. Sometimes I do think one day we're not going to have to address this. One day we're not going to have to address this stuff because it's all going to sink in. But I'm at the point now, ladies and gentlemen, where I realize it'll never sink in with MAGA because they're too deep in the cult. Yeah, MAGA, you are in a cult, all right? And a lot of people say, I'm going to catch a lot of flack from that because a lot of people say, no, Zeus, no, Zeus. You know, some people even say, Zeus, you have a cult. No, I don't have a cult. If I have a cult, I tell people, listen, you're getting too close to me. I need you to relax, okay? I'm a human being just like you. We don't go that far. But the Trump supporters, oh no, they're definitely in a cult, and they'll do anything for Donald Trump, all right? Now, let's talk about our next topic. I'll give you a good example of what I mean when I say what I say. This is alarming, right? Now, I've heard Union Gang mention Orange Jesus quite a bit. Because if you know, Union Gang and Boss Diva, they've mentioned this. So this is not new. The lingo isn't new to Zeus. But I was watching CNN yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. And they were talking about Liz Cheney's new book, right? They were talking about Liz Cheney's new book. Whoa. Wait a second. Oh, hold on. Lisa in the house. I dare you to say that to my face. Lisa, can I ask you a quick question? Were you talking to Zeus or are you talking to somebody else? Because I'm a little thrown off, Lisa. I hope you're talking to Donald Trump. Oh, okay, I get it. She's talking to Donald Trump. Okay, I'm so sorry, Lisa. I'm so sorry because sometimes these people out here, they have what I call MAGA outbursts, right? You know, there's some people out here, they have a MAGA outburst and they say things that they don't mean. And then they think about it later on. They go, what the heck was I thinking? So I'm so sorry, Lisa. All right. Let's move on. So, Union Gang and company, you know, Boss Diva, Superwoman, all of them. I go into their lives, and they're always talking to the Trump supporters about their cult behavior and Orange Jesus. But Liz Cheney is releasing a book, okay, and in the book, she details a story in which Orange Jesus came up in Congress, right? Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Orange Jesus is a real thing. And I said, you got to be kidding me. But let's listen to what they said, all right? This is a real story.
He's signing, and she hears for electoral vote objections.
Here he goes.
These, where Republican members are sort of being asked to sign these sheets for electoral vote objections. And she writes about Congressman Mark Greene of Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he's signing, and she hears him, and quote, as he moved down the line, signing his name to the pieces of paper, Greene said, sheepishly, to no one in particular, the things we do for the Orange Jesus.
You called him the Orange Jesus?
Yes.
Not exactly a compliment.
In case you didn't catch what was being said, all right, this is about Mark Greene, all right. They have to go engage in a vote in terms of, you know, the certification of the 2020 election, and Mark Greene says, the things we do for the Orange Jesus. So this is more proof, ladies and gentlemen, that Trump supporters are really in a cult. And that they really do worship Donald Trump, a man that wakes up every day, puts on a diaper, paints himself orange, and puts a bird nest on his head. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. I thought Union Gang it was a good. I'm laughing because he's like orange. I thought it was funny, but now I'm starting to understand. While it is funny, it's also a red flag of just how loony Donald Trump supporters are and how dangerous Donald Trump is. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Straight facts. Am I lying? I'm not lying, right? I'm not lying. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters, especially the Christian ones, the fake Christian ones, another round of booze and shame because they are worshiping Orange Jesus. And in all my years of walking on this earth, I never thought Orange Jesus would be a thing until Donald Trump hit the scene. So let's give them their daily doses of booze and shame. You can't make this stuff up. You can't fix stupid. Now, I know some of the Trump supporters right now, they're upset with me. They're triggered. I see it in the comment section right now. They're triggered. But why are you upset with me when all I'm doing is telling the truth, MAGA? All right, listen, I know you're lactose intolerant, and you must not have taken my warning. All right? If you don't like what I'm saying, and you don't like what my friends and the panelists are saying, MAGA, you are more than welcome to leave. Like I said earlier, listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And I mean that. I take the poll, and I do random polls sometimes. You want a poll, MAGA? You're in love with poll numbers, MAGA? You trust the polls, MAGA? How many of you Trump supporters trust the polls and believe that President Biden is not looking real good out there? Any Trump supporters out there believe in polls and believe President Biden's not looking any good right now? By a show of hands, are there any Trump supporters out there that think President Biden isn't doing that good based on the polls? Any Trump supporters out there? I'm looking for some hands. Okay, I'm looking. No hands. I guess they don't want to agree that President Biden isn't looking so good, huh? Okay. Oh, okay. There he is, Carl. Okay, yeah, we got a couple of claps. All right. So they trust the polls. All right. Well, let me do another poll in this live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Herb, great. Okay, lactose intolerant. Are there any Trump supporters? I mean, are there any people in this live that are forcing Donald Trump's supporters to stay in the United States? By a show of hands, put a thumbs up if you're forcing MAGA to stay in this country, or put a thumbs down if you're not forcing them. I want to do a quick poll to see how many people are forcing Donald Trump and his supporters to stay in the United States of America. Any? Look at that, MAGA. Look at that, MAGA. Polls are polls. Nobody wants you here in the United States. And that goes to you, Southern Cracker. All right, nobody wants you here. You and your daddy, all right, you and your papa, you know what you could do? Y'all can go ahead and take a trip to North Korea together, right? Go over there and be under Kim Jong-un. He's been writing them a lot of love letters. Or better yet, why don't you go to China with President Xi and have some chocolate cake with him, huh? I know you like that cake, champ, right? Chocolate cake in China. Doesn't that sound tasty? Or better yet, why don't you go be with your Lord and Savior, Vladimir Putin? All right? All right? No one's forcing you to stay here in the United States, MAGA. All right? You don't believe in democracy? I get it. It's too much for your MAGA minds to handle. So go over there to Russia, all right? And let Putin take care of your behinds, all right? Oh, I know these Trump supporters are, they very upset with Zeus. But you know what we handing out over here?
Fatality.
That's what we handing out over here for you Trump supporters, all right? Because you've lost your minds somewhere along the line. You really lost your minds, all right? Now let's move on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. This one's interesting. This is one I wanted to touch on. Yeah, I do want to know more about this. All right. Now, many of you know who Mary Trump is, Donald Trump's niece, and she has brought something to Zeus's attention about the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and his ties to Russia. Say it, is it so? Okay, she went on to say, despite the fact that Mike Johnson now holds a place of enormous power in American government, he remains an elusive character whose perverted notions of American democracy and religious fanaticism still aren't completely understood, she states. All right. She cites a Newsweek piece that breaks down Mother Russia's infiltration of U.S. politics by funneling money into a slate of MAGA entrenched congressmen. See, I'm starting to understand what's going on with MAGA and how Vladimir Putin got control of you. He's paying for all of the stuff that you're doing, and you can't turn that money down, MAGA. I get it. It specifically looks at a Texas-based American ethane company, which is on record for doling out tens of thousands of dollars to Louisiana Republican campaigns, including the new House Speaker, whom she dubs Mike, America is not a democracy, it is a biblical republic, Johnson. Yeah. You know how they tie the Bible to Russia now. This is the new thing going on with Trump supporters and Donald Trump. Now they're just putting Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump right in the Bible, right there next to Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they could do it and feel good about themselves, but this is what they do. American ethane, according to the story in 2018, was fronted by an American named John Houteling, but 88% of the firm was owned by 3 Russian nationalists, all right? She noted that Johnson collected at least 3 checks, 3 smackaroo checks from this American ethane company. Donald Trump niece writes that at least one of the 3 owners had deep ties to Vladimir Putin. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we've caught MAGA being a traitor to the United States of America, haven't we? Every situation we've ran into with you Trump supporters, it always ends with us finding out you're a traitor and then you going to jail. And if you don't get your soul right, you end up going to hell. Okay? Like Ashley Babbitt did. Yeah, Ashley Babbitt, she gave up her life. She chose to be a sacrificial lamb for Orange Jesus, right? So join me in giving Mike Johnson another round of booze and shame. All right? Because he's supposed to be upholding the Constitution, but it's very clear he doesn't uphold the Constitution because he has ties to Russia. He's a Putin asset. So let's give him another round of booze and shame. I mean, if you're confused about Biden or Donald Trump, I'm hoping that this information makes it crystal clear who you should vote for. All right? Because we got real traitors in Congress. The Republican frontrunner is out here saying he never swore to uphold the Constitution. I mean, what are you running to be president for then, sir? If that's not what you're there to do, what exactly are you there to do, Donald Trump? Seriously, Mike Johnson, what exactly are you all supposed to be doing? How dare, we got somebody saying, how dare I talk about Ashley Babbitt? Let me ask you something, President Donald Trump, in my comment section. And since you love Ashley Babbitt so much, was Ashley Babbitt Antifa? No, President Donald Trump, can you answer a question? Was Ashley Babbitt, is she Antifa? Is she BLM? Which one is she? Because as far as I'm concerned, or maybe she's FBI, President Donald Trump, which one is she? Because you got to make your mind up at some point about what happened on January 6th. Was it Donald Trump and his supporters, or was it the FBI, BLM, and Antifa? She was a patriot, so she was a Trump supporter, right? I'm glad that you're owning this. And the entire thing, was it a peaceful protest, or would you agree it was an insurrection, since you're being honest in the comments section? Okay? Because a lot of your friends are out here, believe it or not, spreading lies, and they're saying that Ashley Babbitt was FBI. They're saying that she was Antifa. They're saying she was BLM. So how can you prove to us, President Donald Trump, in my comment section, that she really was, as you say, a patriot? I don't buy it. Sorry. And you know what? If you want to be triggered in my comment section, that's your prerogative. But like I said earlier, if you don't like this truth that I'm bringing, you're more than welcome to pack your bags and leave. Go to Russia.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country.
And we know you do.
If you're not happy here, you can leave.
You know what, President Trump? You can't make your mind up, and this is why you're upset. This is why you're triggered. On one hand, you want Ashley Babbitt to be a patriot, right? I get that. And then on the other hand, you're going to go watch all those hours of January 6th footage and say, look, Zeus, it was a peaceful protest. And then you're going to make up things about Ray Epps and say, look, that's FBI. You're going to talk about things like ghost buses, right? Mr. Former President Donald Trump, in my comment section. And this is why I do what I do. And this is why you do what you do. You sit in the comment section and you stay triggered. I'm ruining your breakfast, all right? Woo! All right. Now, before I wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen, and we got to open up the boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to handle the truth. One of my favorite things to do is to cover what happened to those so-called intruders on January 6th, right? You know what we call them over here? Intruders. Fake patriots. Seditionists, treasonous traitors. That's what we call them over here. All right? So listen up, Mr. What do you call yourself? Former President Donald Trump in my comment section. It'd be nice if you were really the former president in my comment section. I'd ask you to come up here and defend your record, all right? But I know that you're not the real former president, all right? So one of the things that I do on my show, ladies and gentlemen, is we cover what happened we covers what's going on with the traitors that attacked our Capitol on January 6th. I heard Charlemagne this morning refer to them as the mayonnaise mafia. We all saw these domestic terrorists attack our country, and they're all saying all these hours of footage are coming out, right? And there's a delay right now with the footage being released, right? And I found out, this is a real story. The reason that there is a delay in releasing all of the footage is because the GOP, MAGA, they're afraid that if they release too much footage, more Trump supporters are going to end up going to prison. Because they know that the FBI got sedition hunters on the loose. And so, yeah, I'm in favor of release all of the footage so that we can make sure every single J6er fake patriot is caught. Release all of the footage because we all know it was an insurrection. Definitely, right? And so, since we all know it was an insurrection, we're going to cover what's going on with these traitors. And we got another update. It's been kind of quiet. Now, this one isn't as impactful as some of the other ones that I've done, but it definitely gets the job done. All right. So let's read this story together. All right. And I hope my good friend, fake Donald Trump in the comment section is here. All right. All right. I want to read this to you. An Idaho Falls man was sentenced Tuesday to 2 years probation for his role in the January 6th riot at the Capitol building. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is some justice. Tyler John 2 pled guilty to all 4 federal charges against him in a June 13th hearing before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin M. Merriweather. He was originally to be sentenced on October 12th, but sentencing hearing was postponed until today or yesterday. He was ordered to pay $500 in restitution and a $2,000 fine, according to an email. All right. Could have been sentenced to up to a year in prison. All right. He is guilty of misdemeanor counts of entering and remaining in a restricted building or grounds, disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds, disorderly conduct in a Capitol building, parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building. The indictment in this case, filed by the FBI, included media records recorded by security cameras, as well as photos and videos to himself recorded on a cell phone. It also includes several Facebook posts Tu made before and during and after the riot. Tu was in and around the Capitol for more than 2 hours during the riot. All right, the information about how long Tu remained in the Capitol ground was obtained from GPS data on his cell phone and was included in the criminal complaint against him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do every time one of these J6ers gets caught and held accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds as well as their crimes. Go ahead and get those boos and shames together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him his round of boos and shame. And because he's been sentenced, we got to send him off the old-fashioned way. Yes, because he definitely has gotten the ultimate MAGA reward. Let's send him off the old-fashioned way, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
You heard what he said. You do not represent this country. You intruders. You broke the law with those heinous acts of violence. And he did summon the National Guard to get you out of the Capitol. It wasn't Nancy Pelosi's duty. You heard Donald Trump say he himself did it to you. You are nothing but seditionists, treasonous traitors, and you will pay. You hear that? No lies detected. No lies detected over here. All right, so I'm going to open up these boxes, ladies and gentlemen, and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. All right, I don't want to debate in the morning. This morning show, for those of you, this might be your first time. This is a sacred space on social media. This is a sacred space on TikTok. I don't debate Trump supporters. No, we just bring down facts. We bring down truth. So MAGA, this is not the opportunity for you to come in the box and tell me how you think and feel. No, this is an opportunity for you to do one thing, and that's sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast. You've done enough damage and harm to this country. As far as I'm concerned, you don't even deserve to be called an American citizen. You should be on the first flight to Russia right now. If it was my way, if it was up to me, I would say put them all on one of those Elon Musk rockets and send them to the edge of the universe. That if it was up to me, but it's not up to me. So, the best I can do is say, hey, why don't you just pack your bags and go over there and chill out in Russia. All right. So let's open up these boxes, ladies and gentlemen, and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. All right. It's like my grandmother always says. She says, tell the truth. And shame I didn't open it. I'm so sorry. And shame the devil. Okay. All right. We listen, ladies and gentlemen. I still see that there's some dissension in the comment section. Listen up, MAGA. Listen.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
right.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time,
you can leave. Cole's there. Thank you so much. Good morning, Nutty Professor.
My brother, we must be doing something right. So the more you and I go back and forth with each other and tussle with each other, it seems to really trigger MAGA. Even though we joke around and kid with each other, it seems to trigger them. I love the video. Thank you for tagging me in that, by the way.
You like that?
I'm actually getting a kick out of it, actually.
Right. It means the truth is actually sinking in with these Trump supporters, right?
Yes, sir. So let me quickly get into this because I got to cover a lot of stuff. You hit me in my notes today, man, because you covered a lot to talk about. But the big talk about
what's going on with your audio?
See, is that MAGA demon again? They trying to silence me, but the devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie. Let's go.
So Liz Cheney, her book. So you covered this morning. I am getting a kick out of the excerpts that I'm seeing of her blasting the GOP. She's calling them enablers and collaborators of Trump.
They are.
Let that sink in. Enablers and collaborators. And the fact that she said that Tennessee Republican Congressman Mark Greene, Mark Greene said the things that we do, I quote, the things that we do for the orange Jesus, end quote.
Wow.
He was saying that as they were in line affixing their names for the states that they wanted to challenge in this election.
Wow.
MAGA, what does that tell you? They knew all along that Donald Trump lost this election. They knew. They caused January 6th.
Bingo.
They caused it. They are just as complicit as Donald Trump and the MAGA demons who provided the entertainment that we saw on J6.
No lies detected. He's not lying. He's telling the truth.
They are just as complicit. Furthermore, MAGA Mike, the new Speaker of the House, he is the one that orchestrated these papers for the coup. He drafted the paperwork.
Wow.
For these MAGites to sign.
Wow.
Let that sink in, folks. At what point, I keep asking this question every time I get on your live and I never get an answer.
Go ahead and ask it again. Maybe we'll get one today.
What will it take for you all to stop supporting a party or a person to start supporting this country that you call yourselves a patriot for? You're not a patriot.
Nope.
You're not a patriot.
No.
You are a seditious traitor to America. And constitutionally, we know what the Constitution says that we should do to those people. But for the purposes of TikTok, I won't say it.
Yeah. Send them on a spaceship to the edge of the universe.
So, any one of you repugnant conservatives out there that will still sit here and give me lip service and tell me that they're going to vote Republican, I don't care who the nominee is. You are the problem.
Bingo.
And for one more thing before this bell goes off of mine, and for the Democrats out there, for you Biden supporters, stop saying that you're not going to vote for Biden because of his handling of what's going on in Israel. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is the country that we live in. These United States of America. And these United States of America, we have our own problems and we're under attack of losing our democracy. If we lose our democracy, Israel's not going to matter. Palestine's not going to matter. The Congo's not going to matter. All these countries, Ukraine's not going to matter if we lose our democracy.
Bingo.
Because we're not going to matter.
Bingo.
Stop saying you're not going to vote for Biden.
Tell them,
Stop saying you're not going to vote for Biden. We are going to get out there in mass numbers. We're going to give Joe Biden our vote. We're going to save democracy. And then once we save democracy, then we can have this discussion. Correct. Then we can have this discussion about who we're going to replace the Democrats with or the Republicans with. But once democracy is saved, that is the only time we're going to have this discussion. Because right now, our main objective is to save democracy. Amen. Have a great day.
too, Nutty, and I appreciate you. No lies detected right there, ladies and gentlemen. You see how we do? Thank you, Nutty, for having the courage and conviction to get in the box and tell the truth. Yeah, you might want to fix the problems here in the United States before you decide to go over to Israel and Palestine, folks. And if you didn't think it was that serious, you might want to rethink it again, because Donald Trump says, he said it, he ain't in there to protect the Constitution. That's not his thing. He's in there to get retribution. All right. I mean, and this is indicative of what we've been dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. All right. Good morning, Miss Boss Diva. All right. I thought about you when we talked about that Orange Jesus stuff. I said you can't make this stuff up, right?
No, you cannot, Zeus. But I knew it was true. I knew it was real. That's why I stood right behind you and your gang on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thank you, Cole. Thank you, guys. Hey, good morning, first of all, Zeus.
Good morning.
And I do see the glow. You still have that glow.
Thank you.
I mean? And it's so astounding that you got, Southern crackers all on you,
You saw that
video. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow.
This is what they do.
I had to chuckle a little bit because I'm thinking, okay, he had nothing else to do in his day.
Right.
And he's calling out folks that, I don't know, I guess he's intimidated by.
The brothers. Right. He's intimidated by the folks, the people with color. He's sitting back going, dang, that brother's so handsome. He's so sharp. How are they doing it?
They're so intelligent and they band together.
Yeah.
You know, on the same team.
Jealousy is a sign of weakness.
It is. It really and truthfully is. And it's amazing how, I don't know how racist, well, it's not really amazing. It's not really shocking, but it's more of, man, I don't know. It just took my breath away. I'm not even going to lie. I was thinking, wow, that was way out of left field.
It was. it was, but he got what he wanted, I believe. I think
he wanted your attention. Yours and Itchies and, Nutty Professor. I mean, that's, I don't know what to say about you MAGAs, man. You guys, I don't know where you were raised, what kind of barn you came up in, but it's just so sad to see you guys so ignorant and just out there with it, not embarrassed at all, like wearing it as an honor of some sort, when really and truthfully you look like clowns.
Really? Yeah, they worship a clown, and so they look in the mirror and they all imagine that they're Donald Trump, or in some cases they imagine they're married to Donald Trump, because one thing I learned from that video was definitely they believe Donald Trump is their dad, which is bizarre.
But they want to accuse you. Well, they want to be brothers with you because they say that Trump is your daddy, right? They say that Trump is your daddy, right? So evidently they want to be some kinfolk.
Is that what that was?
That's what I see. I mean, I don't know. Do you see the same thing I see? I don't know.
Oh,
wow. I mean, they want this. I don't know what they want, man. They all over the place, man. It's like you think they're going one direction and then they end up somewhere else. It's like, I mean, last night took the cake for me. I mean, it was all on Earth 9. I don't even know if it was Earth 7. It was more like Earth 9.
Wow.
I mean, the conspiracy theories blew my mind. I had to stay muted because I didn't know what to make of that.
Tell them.
I couldn't process it because my intellectual brain will not allow me to process things of that nature. So it just,
it's hard to comprehend. Down. It's hard to follow MAGA logic. I completely understand what you're saying.
But there is, y'all call it MAGA logic, but I just call
it's not logic. It's the MAGA thing. Here they go. Brains on fire.
But I heard my bell, Zeus. Thank you so much for having me up once again. Love you very much and everything you do. See you around in these TikTok streets. Stay safe though,
All right, you too. All right, and I will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Boss Diva. Okay, listen. I want to make sure folks understand one thing. When we give Donald Trump those boos and shame, it's necessary because I understand how he's processing what we're doing. Okay, and this is from his own words. He considers all of this a great badge of courage. All right, he does.
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage.
Right. So we're giving him his daily dose, his daily doses of badges of courage. That's all we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great badge. Attacking. Good morning. How you doing, my friend?
Well, good morning. You and I have a connection with that man.
Oh, what is that?
Do you remember about a month ago we were talking about owning mistakes? And I said that I made a mistake.
Correct.
That I made a video about a young man who sounded more uneducated than having his special needs. Remember that?
Correct.
That's his father.
That is?
That's his father.
Well.
So the thing is this, is when you have a discussion with that young man, if you pressure him, people attack you because he has special needs, quit attacking him. Well, he's talking politics. So you can't attack the kid and say, hey, you're ignorant. You don't know what the fuck you're talking.
Yeah, I got that attack. Yeah, I got that.
What are you talking about? So they attack you, then you get kicked. Now, with the young woman who made a comment to you about say that to my face.
Yeah. You saw her. You saw that. Was she talking to me?
I probably think so. I was doing something else and I heard that.
I think her name was Lisa or something.
Lisa, yeah, it was Lisa. Do you know how we've made the argument with Donald Trump using his words to create chaos and people to do things, like lie and they attack the Capitol?
Right.
And they say, no, Donald Trump's words didn't do that. People aren't going to react just to words. She just reacted to words.
Yep. Oh, we just caught her.
When you say that words do not manipulate people, they can. They react. They touch your emotions, and you react whether it be in a violent manner,
correct,
or a happy manner.
Correct.
Donald Trump caused chaos using his lies about mass voter fraud.
Bingo.
And people reacted violently, just like you when you said people are in a cult.
Yep.
She reacted violently towards you because their mind is weak.
Weak minds.
A weak mind because you
agree.
can be manipulated to do things like that. So the thing is, yes, Donald Trump caused chaos with his words, caused his people to attack and beat up 140 cops. And just like Lisa, she didn't like the fact of you saying she's in a cult because we know that they are. They repeat Trump's words verbatim.
They do.
And they only believe Trump's words. They call everybody else liars and they attack them because they are weak-minded and they can be manipulated. Hence, that is why Donald Trump says he loves the uneducated people.
He loves to surround himself with the dumbest people. He says he says surround yourself with the most unsuccessful people. I posted a video about it. So attacking is not lying, MAGA.
No.
All you are just another lick to Donald Trump. All right, that's why he's trying to sell you Christmas paper.
And the thing is this: when they make comments, they don't realize that they're uneducated. Comment their comment that is not well thought out before they make it.
Correct.
Slaps them back in the face.
Bingo. Right. Like the guy that put, like you said, the gentleman that had Trump in his background dressed up as Uncle Sam. Right.
Yeah.
Telling me that was my daddy.
Yeah. And if you
listen, see how ridiculous that looked.
And if you go listen to that man talk, you'll see that he is an uneducated person. Now, I don't know if he is a special needs person. But listening to him and his son together talk, I think the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Well, I haven't met his son, but to his son, please have a conversation with your father and tell him it's a bad idea to do what he did to Zeus with that video. He really made himself and his family look really terrible.
Yeah,
Bad
exactly.
look.
All right, I'm going to drop. You do you, be good, and everybody have a good day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Brother Attacking. No lies detected. Oh, I see you, Sir Puff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Sir Puff is here. I guess the raid yesterday, Sir Puff, did the FBI get you? Yesterday you came in here, Sir Puff, and you told us that the FBI was coming for you. Or maybe it's not today. Well, Sir Puff, Godspeed with you, all right? Because I understand this is a lot of pressure right now on you. And please, put your shirt back on, okay? That shirt isn't going to stop them from putting them handcuffs on you, Sir Puff. All right, let's bring up our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good morning. Oh, my God. Okay, let's go here.
You know how I am, man.
Good morning, MAGA Cult. How are you doing this morning?
Do you know who I am? You stop bullying right now, both of y'all. You're attacking.
Can I answer? Can we get started and have a conversation?
No, because you attacking. I want to say this. You need to realize this, Zeus.
Wait, MAGA Cult. Whose show is this? Wait. Stop right there.
No, you stop bullying, man. If you want bully, I can't bully you back.
Okay. Well, listen, MAGA Cult. Guess what I'm about to do, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, so we have someone in here named MAGA Cult who clearly is having what we call an attack. He's having a panic attack because he can't believe there's all this overwhelming amount of truth and facts coming at him at record speed. So listen up, MAGA Cult. I got something to say to you. I don't know you from a bag of rocks. So how can I bully you? Think about that, number one. Number two, what I am doing is bringing down a lot of truth, and it's undeniable. So if you want to challenge me on something, you got to challenge me on facts, all right? And as far as I'm concerned, you're not challenging me on facts. You're coming in hot and loaded. Maybe you're trying to fight someone else's battle. Take it from me, son. All right, because I'm your big brother now that I think about it. I'm your big brother, MAGA Cult. Hold on, let me delete this. I can't do no battling. I am your big brother. What you need to do, MAGA Cult, is you really do need to sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. Because you know what your future consists of if you don't get it right, champ? You will end up in jail. You will end up in jail, MAGA Cult, I guarantee you. Because you don't know any better. You don't know what law and order is. You don't understand how the Constitution works. You're just running on emotion. And anybody that's done this before, and I've done it before, you're going to run out of gas at some point, champ. And when you run out of gas, that's your you-know-what. Now, I don't know how old you are, but you need to wisen up, son. All right? Wisen up. Because if you don't get your soul right, you will be dropped off at the next pit stop, which I've been telling you and your friends for quite a while. It will be hell. It will be hell, okay? And when you get there, you'll see Donald Trump's name all over the kingdom of hell. And guess what? You're going to have to go right on in there and jump into that lake of fire, champ. Now, I don't know what got you upset this morning other than the truth. And if the truth is making you upset, that's what it's designed to do. Because you need to humble yourself, child. You really do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's bring up our next panelist. Oh, my God. I'll deal with you on another time, MAGA Cult. Good morning, Brother Swerve, and welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, man.
All right.
The misinformation coming out of here this morning is crazy.
It is, right?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I just looked at my phone and saw who I was talking to.
Oh, you're talking to Zeus.
I thought I was talking to SouthernFireCracker for a minute.
Oh, SouthernFireCracker. Oh, my God. That guy. He's an interesting
Yeah.
character, isn't he?
Not really, no. No, I've been in his lives.
Oh.
There's nothing interesting about him. It's like watching a broadcast of OAN or Newsmax. A very poorly produced episode of OAN or Newsmax. Like the Wish version of Steve Bannon, the Make-A-Wish version of Steve Bannon is the one running the show.
Interesting. Oh my.
I mean, you talk about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That's all his show is, and he brings 6 or 7 people up in the box, and they all get. Oh, well, did you hear this?
Oh, that's why he was saying Snuggles is winning. I get it now. It's one of those type of operations.
and I'll tell you like this. I mean, I've known you for a while now, Zeus. I've never seen you bully anybody.
Absolutely not.
So I don't know where he comes up with this notion about bullying and misinformation. I mean, especially when you're reading the headline.
Right.
And that's misinformation.
Or we're playing the videos. We're playing videos, reading headlines. Where's the lie at?
Or they'll say, well, Donald Trump didn't really say that. Well, here he is saying it.
Correct.
Well, that's an AI. That's what that is. Like, wait a minute. What? You think I got time to sit here and play around with AI just to make Donald Trump look bad? He does that all by himself.
Bingo.
And let me address this daddy garbage. Okay, I might need a little bit more than 3 minutes, man.
All right, well, go ahead and cook, my brother. Go ahead and
This man is sitting there with a picture of Donald Trump in his background. Like it's up on his wall.
Yeah.
But somehow he's my daddy. This man is sitting there with a picture of Donald Trump probably on his underwear, on his socks, on his T-shirts, on his camouflage, like he's ready to start some kind of war. He couldn't do a lap around the couch. Okay? But he want to sit here and talk all this smack, and you need to stop bullying people. And that man is your daddy. He gonna be your daddy. That man right there is your dad.
Hey.
No, look, if he was my daddy, I tell you right now,
talk to him.
I'd be like, hey, kid, look, Pop, you know I love you, but we got to go down to Supercuts or something and get that shit off your head. Sorry about that. But we got to go down to Supercuts and have them fix up your head, because that looks like a bird nest. Any minute now, some robins gonna come flying out your forehead. We got to get this squared away.
Hey, man. No lies detected.
That's what I would be telling my daddy if he had hair like that. Okay?
Yeah.
But they sit here and then they talk about Trump derangement syndrome. Meanwhile, they're the ones that bought special vests for their dogs to say Donald Trump on them. They wrap their vehicles in Donald Trump paraphernalia.
They do.
But
everywhere.
we're the ones who got derangement syndrome. These people are deranged.
They are. Where's it at?
And for somebody like him to sit there and say that man gonna be your daddy, he your daddy come 2024. That your daddy right there. No, he's your daddy. He's your daddy. Because I tell you right now, when my father stands up straight, he don't look like he been kicked in the nuts.
Oh.
May he rest in peace.
Amen. Bless the Lord. Right.
But I mean, you ever notice that when Donald Trump stands up straight, he's leaning forward
like this. His shoulders are tensed in the front, and he's got his
like
I don't know what he's doing.
Like he just been kicked in the nuts.
Nasty. This is their dad though. This is the one they proudly put on their backgrounds, and they defend his honor every day. Got the Trump tramp stamp, but we're the ones with derangement syndrome. Sitting there with Donald Trump shoes. Probably a commemorative bottle of Trump water. Woo!
You know, but we're the ones who are deranged about it. No, get out of here.
Get out of here, man.
These people are crazy to the point where, you know what? I want them to keep all their paraphernalia on. You keep it on. That way I know exactly who I need to stay away from.
Boom.
That way I know exactly who I need to stay away from.
Yeah.
Period. Full stop.
Let them know, Swerve. Let them know.
Is that Mike?
No. What'd you say, Zeus?
I said let them know, because they don't understand that they're outing themselves. They make themselves look ridiculous. They don't have to go to your live. They don't have to come to my live. All they got to do is open up their mouth and start talking. All they got to do is show us how they living. It's that simple.
And Zeus, I'm sure you've heard that phrase. It's better to be quiet and be thoughtful than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Correct.
So all they have to do is walk down the street and they look ridiculous wearing that Donald Trump gear. You know, you got a Donald Trump top hat on. What the? Okay, that was a waste of money, but you sitting here complaining about gas prices and grocery prices.
No lies detected.
It floors me, the mentality and the logic, the lack of bandwidth going through their heads right now for them to be able to comprehend. There's still people running around the country. Even Mike Pence was doing it. Chris Christie was doing it. They're all running around the country talking about Joe Biden shut down the pipeline. No, he didn't. And they just heard Chris Christie say that, so it's got to be true.
Bingo.
But when you ask them, okay, well, which pipeline was it? Oh, well, you're gonna have to look it up. I'm not doing your homework for you.
Nice trick.
You're not.
Nice trick. I can tell most of these Trump supporters don't know what homework is. I guarantee you. If me and Southern Firecracker, or me and MAGA Cult, and we all were in a room and we all had to take a test, I guarantee you, I take that test and get an A+, they would just be writing their name on the paper by the time I did that. Guaranteed.
If they even know how to spell their own names.
Right. Southern Cracker, spell your name right now in the comments section. You and MAGA Cult, spell it right now for us. I don't believe you know how to do it. No, you don't. He said he will.
RITZ. Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
So is he in the comments?
Yeah, he is. Don't mute him. Don't block him or MAGA Cult. No, I want them to listen to this truth. I want to see the MAGA demon rumbling and tumbling inside of them through the comments.
Zeus, forgive me for saying this.
Okay.
But I'm gonna skip precedence and I'm gonna skip over the double dog dare.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go straight to the triple dog dare.
Okay.
This afternoon when I get back from the doctor, I'll go live and I'll triple dog dare you to come and talk to me personally.
Let's do it, Southern Firecracker and MAGA Cult. We're going to Swervin's Live this afternoon. Let's go there.
It'll probably be, I want to say, about 2:00 my time. I live in Ohio. If you want to synchronize your watches, it's 10:46 here now.
Okay.
But,
it's 10 right now, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you want to come on over and talk to me personally, because what you said about Zeus was a flat out lie. I ain't never seen Zeus bully nobody on this app. I ain't never seen Zeus put out misinformation. And if he does accidentally put out some misinformation,
I'll apologize.
He's apologized for it. But y'all can't do that. You got no facts. You got nothing but conspiracy theory. Well, look how that election was stolen. Get out of here. All right. Donald Trump himself hired 2 companies to figure out what went on, and they couldn't find anything. So get out of here.
Tell him, Swerve.
So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and bounce, man. I've taken up enough of your time, and I've taken up enough of the kingdom's time, and I appreciate
you. Got it right, though.
I did. But I appreciate you and your platform, man, and you know I'm always listening. Even if you don't see me, I'm still listening to you, brother.
All right, and I appreciate all you do and your support, all right?
Thank you very much, my friend. You be good and be safe out there and have fun while you're doing it. And I'll see you later, everybody.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to our good friend, Brother Swervin. No lies detected. Southern Firecracker and MAGA Cult, I was waiting for you to put your names in the chat section, all right? So that we can see if you know how to spell your name, all right? Put it in the chat right now. Listen, I told people don't mute and block you because you know me. I'm a fair individual, right? I'm not really worried about your accusations against Zeus. But what I am worried about is your souls, all right? And it seems like right now your souls are on the line. And you got to make a choice today, Southern Firecracker and MAGA Cult. Do you want to get out of the cult today, or do you want to stay strapped on to that Trump train and go spend the rest of eternity in hell for Donald Trump? Which one is it? No, Trump will not walk free. Maybe he'll walk freely around a prison cell or something, but he's not walking free. 91 felony charges. Have you lost your minds? Name one person that's escaped 91 felony charges and walked away scot-free. Oh, you're going to do some time. You're going to park it for a few minutes. Good morning. Itchy Banks. Oh, my God. What an honor to have you.
Buddy. How you doing, Zeusy?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Still keeping it saucy in the kingdom, my good friend.
As always.
How are you doing?
It's an honor to be here. I'm doing pretty good.
All right.
It blows my mind that I just made the connection of the person that I had a problem with about a week ago and the person that we had a problem with together.
Oh,
I didn't know, and attacking just made that live for me because, believe it or not, I'm scrolling through TikTok about a week ago, and I see a whole live that's got my picture and profile, and
I heard about that.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is going on here? So I stuck around for a second, and within 30 seconds, I was invited up. I goes up, and within the next 30 seconds, they boot me out the whole room. So now I find out that was this man's son.
Oh,
that is wild.
The plot thickens. So this is another insurrection of sorts that MAGA is engineering. And somehow, what's up, Jimmy? I see you. Somehow, you and me, T, Nutty Professor, are their targets. Oil spills.
Yeah. That's what it seems like. And at first I thought, okay, maybe this is about some clout. Then I was like, who am I to gain clout over? I don't even host lives.
Right.
Then I was like, oh no, this is hate. The daddy put it all together for me. All the people that he hate. He mentioned that he hated yesterday, and I looked at all those people, and they're brown people. They're brown people speaking up against the system.
Southern Cracker, Firecracker, MAGA Cole.
Southern Cracker.
Be honest.
Go figure.
Be honest, you two. Are y'all racist? Be honest. Southern Firecracker and MAGA Cole, be honest. I know you're out there. Answer the question. Are y'all racist?
And when I had my live, Zeus, because I didn't know who the young man was, but I did my best to not even bring up the host of the live because I seen, in my opinion, that I didn't think that he was the brains of the organization. I didn't think that he was the brains of the live. I thought that maybe the people that was in the live put him up to it. But now I'm starting to think differently because he's raised in the house with Biggie.
Wow.
So it very well could have been his live that he did himself, that he put together.
This is alarming at so many levels. Southern Cracker, listen. You have a lot of cleanup to do in the house right now. You need to get your hands around your son and stop him right now and tell him daddy's made a big mistake. Tell him daddy's made a big mistake. Leading you down this dangerous path of being a Trump supporter. Be a man, Southern Cracker, please.
Hey, if you don't mind, Zeus, before I get up out of here, can I have 30 more seconds?
Absolutely.
And I just want this 30 seconds for every time I come up here. I stay in the crowd. I don't usually get up here anymore because I watch you do your thing and I enjoy watching you do your thing. I want everybody in here, it's 585 people, to tap that screen. And before I go, I need to see Zeus over 75,000 likes.
Whoa!
On his way to 100. So if everybody could, right now, for a solid minute 30 seconds, tap that screen, get my man over 75,000 likes, because you see the haters out here. The haters are hating right now. So they're going to do everything they can to silence this beautiful man's voice, this strong and powerful voice that we have that's fighting against this MAGA cult. So if everybody would, you see how they are attacking this man, run this man numbers up. He should already be at 100,000 right now. Run these numbers up.
Oh, they running them up, Itchy. They running them up. Look at that. We didn't clear 75K. Y'all all need to give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
I appreciate you having me up here as always, Zeus. Hey, it look like they done drug me. They keep asking me if I'm back. You know what?
What's that?
I'm starting to think I'm back.
You are back,
starting to think I'm back.
You are back.
Have
champion.
a good one, bro.
All right. You're back and welcome back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's give Itchy Banks a round of applause. Southern Firecracker. I'm starting to understand this wasn't an accident that you and I are crossing paths like this. I think there's something coming. There's something great that's going to come out of this Southern Cracker. All right, and it's going to start with you, Southern Cracker. I challenge you to take control of your family unit again and get things back on track, my good friend. All right, because you have allowed your own son, if this is true, you're leading your son down a dark and dangerous road, and you're setting him up for failure. You're actually allowing him to have an account on TikTok called MAGA Cult. Red flag. I would never, my mother and father would never allow me to do such a thing. That's an embarrassment to the family. Just openly and plainly confessing to be in a cult with Orange Jesus, Southern Firecracker. You came to me because you need help. You understood that there's only one person out here that can speak to you directly, and it's Zeus. Clean up your house now. Your house is out of order. And no, Snuggles is not winning. Snuggles is not a good role model, Southern Firecracker. He's not. All right? That's why Snuggles comes to Zeus too, because I'm his big brother. I tell him how he needs to get it together. All right? Wouldn't be no Snuggles if there wasn't no Zeus. All right? And you can see he's struggling a lot right now. So Mr. Southern Cracker and MAGA Cult, I'm not going to excuse you. You're a grown man, it sounds like. You know how to wipe your behind? You know how to go to the table and get food for yourself? Well, then you're responsible for your actions too. Get control of your own self before you get out here on social media and you start trying to tell other adults how they should conduct themselves, because you don't run a thing over here, champ. I'll run laps around you. You don't know what I know. You don't know who I know. So before you make your next move, I really ask that you sit back and evaluate what got you upset this morning, because it's not Zeus. I don't know you. Ain't no bullying going on over here. Your dad is the one that made the video about me. Go read it and look at it yourself. I didn't know you before yesterday. Now I know you. Now you're on my radar. All right? So get your act together, son. Okay? This ain't about Donald Trump. This is about you. All right. Let's bring up our next panelist. Oh, my God. Good morning. The beautiful Shay. I haven't seen you. Oh, wait. I saw you yesterday. Good morning.
Yeah. I came in yesterday.
All right. What a show this morning, right?
Wow, what a show. Yeah, I've got to go watch this video from Saltine and Junior. Yeah, it's this is pathetic because I have a special needs son, and I find your parenting to be horrific. For you to allow your son who has special needs to get on a private app or a public app, excuse me, and proceed to enter the world of politics, which is not a friendly space for those of us that are even, neurotypical, right? And so for you to allow your child, whether he's grown or not, to enter the foray of a public forum and be humiliated. You're a horrible parent. You really are. There's no way in the world would I allow my son to get on an app like this. Like they don't have the ability to do this. And I'm just going to say that I've heard about you guys, and I've heard your son and all of that, and God bless him, but that's not right. It's just not right. You opened him up to deal with things he's not understanding. You've also taught him hatred. Instead of showing him what I do with my son, that the world can be cruel, but you've got to make the best out of your life and what you've been given and deal with the best you can. Right. And that is parenting, sir. And that is parenting. Whether we're handed a neurotypical child or a neurodivergent child, this is what we have to deal with as parents. And for you to do this, Wow. Wow. And to teach him such hatred of other people because you disagree with them politically. I mean, you're opening your son up to being beat up and bullied. And that's just awful. I mean, it just is. And, you know, one of the things I teach my son who's on the spectrum, everything's black or white for him. So he's like, oh, I don't agree with that. Well, you don't have to. But you have to agree that people have their rights to have their opinions. And just because you don't agree with them doesn't mean you get to ostracize them, be mean to them, yell at them, or be angry with them. And those are the things that we have to teach. You know, this is just we're up here espousing our opinions. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. But for you to get butthurt over one creator on here saying how most of us feel towards MAGA, I mean, it's real simple. There's a thing called the block button, and you don't ever have to see him again. But for you to get out here and say he's bullying, he's not bullying anybody. He can't bully people on it. This is ridiculous. It's just words. And if you feel like you're being bullied, that's because you're fragile. You're a fragile human being. End of story. Like, and get your son off this app and protect him like you should, like a good father should.
Tell him, Shay.
And teach him the right way to be. That's your job, is to protect him. How pathetic are you?
Yeah, we're going to get it right over here in the kingdom. Listen, we do talk politics, but we also talk reality. And this is definitely a cause for alarm. If what I'm hearing is correct, this is definitely a cause for alarm. Politics aside.
It is a cause for alarm. And I've heard this before. It's like, oh, you can't go after his son because he's special needs. Well, his son shouldn't be on this app because it's fair game on an app. I'm sorry, it just is. If you got the big boy pants to put on and spouse your opinions, and you better be able to take the criticism. Look what Zeus goes through every day. I mean, come on. He knows he's going to take criticism. He gets on this app every day and knows that. He's laughing about your video. We're all laughing about your video. It's hysterical to us. Because we know that we dug you in the side and you don't like it. And that's the point of politics.
Exactly. Exactly. Defend your position, all right? That's what this is about. If you really love what you love, defend it. But you don't got to engage in this kind of conduct.
No, definitely not. So let's hope that you do better, sir. Seriously, let's hope that you do better. But anyway, so so for politics, this is interesting. It's going to be interesting. Santos looks like he's about to be voted out.
I heard. and I hear he's going to take a few out with him because he got the dirt on some of his fellow.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for him to like, this one dresses like this, and this one does these parties, and this one does that.
Let's get them all out of here because again, they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites.
Right? Get them out. All right, I've taken enough time. Thank y'all so much.
All right.
Yep, that's what I wanted to say. All right.
Well, listen, I thank you, Shay, and I thank you so much for having the courage and conviction to get in the box and tell the truth and shame the devil.
Absolutely. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Dark Shay a round of applause. No lies detected. Oh yeah. We poking the bear over here. You know what we do over here.
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're gonna get the bear.
You poke the bear, you're gonna get the bear. Yeah. See, sometimes you gotta reevaluate your position on things out here on this world we call social media. All right. I see we got a full house. I'm gonna try to get to as many of you as I can. Good morning, T. I see you out there, my brother. All right. Good morning, Takesha. How are you?
Hey, Zeus. How are you?
I'm all right. And I see Southern Cracker. He wants to come up here and talk. All right. So I'm going to give him a chance later to defend what he did. But please continue.
Let me talk about him right quick.
Go ahead.
Southern Cracker is the type of person like this who goes to the store to buy a spare tire for their station wagon. And the man says, remember to keep it in the back.
Right.
And then he's riding one day and he catches a flat. And someone stops to help. And they say, do you have a spare?
Right.
And he stands there with his arms folded and he says, I sure do. It's in the back.
Oh, okay.
And the person goes to get it and it's not there.
Where'd it go?
And they said, well, I don't see it. He said it's in the back. The man said keep it in the back.
Right.
Well, sir, it's in the backyard.
Oh!
He said keep it in the back. That's just how much sense he makes when he talks about you and say you're a bully.
Now that was funny, because I was really at the trunk.
Listen, that didn't make no sense, and what he said didn't either. We're not even going to address the ridiculousness that this man keeps talking. Anybody who listens to him keeping their spare tire in the backyard instead of in the trunk.
You did it. You had me at the trunk. I'm being honest with you. I was like AAA in the trunk. Where it at? And you telling me it's in your backyard? Cut it out, champ.
Well, the man said keep it in the back. That's how much understanding he has. So don't be worried about him. We not concerned. Listen.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Every day MAGA wake up is a day we get to laugh. Because I keep telling you, we're going to call them tickle me elslows. Because they are nothing but comical and slow. So we not going to even entertain them because bless they little hearts. They hanging their hopes on Donald Trump like I hung them ornaments on my Christmas tree. The
Get him!
Just like them ornaments coming off them tree in January. Trump coming up on them trials as well.
Oh,
just let it go and just cut it out. It's getting ridiculous out here in these TikTok streets.
Wow, they losing it. You know, I've been saying the closer we get to 2024 election, the more deranged the supporters are going to get because Trump's going to prison. They know it.
I realized they ain't had good sense when they set up and paid for some cars that they had triggered up to make Trump look good that they could have printed off the computer themselves. Zeus!
They could have printed it.
Zeus, they could have printed them off themselves. Wow. And they round here paying for them pictures. They could have made the pictures themselves, just like the folks did that sold. He just keep on making them look like ridiculous people. You're around here buying shirts saying never surrender. The man to surrender 2 times.
Oh, got him, Takesha. You got him.
Zeus, is it not funny to you?
It's funny to me. That's why I do what I do every morning.
So
it's easy.
anytime we feel like we down and out when we wake up,
right?
Just go to a MAGA Live. You'll get the laugh of your life.
Oh,
because that's all that they funny. Is all nothing they say makes sense. Nothing they say is real. Just like they leader hell, it's fake, and they are too.
Ooh, you got them, Takesha. That's what we gonna call a fatality.
One thing you've never been is a bully. That would be me.
Oh.
Now, if they said Takesha's a bully, then hey, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you come after me, I'm gonna bully you back real hard. I'll make you delete your whole life. You know, won't never call my name again. You know.
Right.
But you just going on to get with your other little guest, Zeus. But I want to tell you, that's the kind of man Southern is. The spare tire ain't even in the trunk. It's on the back.
Nasty.
On the back porch.
Nasty. Well, I appreciate you, Sister Takesha, all right, as always, for having the courage and conviction to get in the box. And
okay, my love.
All right. Let's give Sister Takesha a round of applause. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's tight, but it's right. We keep the door to the floor over here, all right? Listen, we do talk politics, but we also talk real reality as well. And what's been brought to my attention is that we do have some reality going on in the MAGA kingdom, all right? Now, we have the man himself, Southern Carolina, I said Southern Carolina Cracker 1788, which is the year the Constitution was ratified. Southern Carolina Cracker.
How's it going, Zeus?
It's going. You've caused quite a disturbance in the kingdom.
Well, the thing of it is, I'm not a hatred man.
Okay.
I respect you.
Okay.
And I do watch your show, and you write comical. But just because I pull for Trump, there's hatred against me and other Trump supporters. I know there's bad ones out there. There's good ones. And well, I'm going to stop this a second because people was talking about me and my son. I'll get back to this. But what I'm saying, my son is not a special needs kid.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up. I don't know.
In other words, I disagree with some of his ethics at what he does. He's 25 years old. He's a good kid.
He can hold his. So you're saying he can hold himself accountable?
He can hold himself. He's
why did he come in here and accuse me of bullying? Who am I bullying?
Well, because I got accused of bullying, and I didn't bully y'all with that video that I was talking about.
I didn't take it as bullying.
Well, my video got taken down as bullying.
Oh, really?
And
that wasn't because of me.
On nobody, and I want y'all to know that I did not have hatred on nobody. But because I'm a Trump supporter, I'm hated. I know Swerving come in here and said what he said. Swerving, you need to realize who you talking to.
Wait a second. Now, wait a second.
No, I'm not getting mean, but Swerving said some things on your show that he didn't know nothing about me. I hadn't said nothing to Swerving.
So let me ask you a question, all right?
Go ahead.
Now, I want to go back to you saying you are being hated because you're a Trump supporter. I didn't hate you. I don't hate people.
Well, I want you to know I don't hate you. I like.
I can tell you like me because I saw the video and it made me laugh. And I said, even though you were
some of what I was doing is in fun. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's in fun. Don't take me negative because I'm not a negative person.
I did
support it, yeah, but I'm not.
I get it. Now, when it comes to politics, you're dead wrong. All right, and everything you say politically,
you got your option. I got my option.
I get it. So I just want to make sure I clear that up because I catch a lot of hate too, but I don't bring that onto TikTok. You do.
Well, I'm not gonna hate you because you are a Biden supporter. You bleed the same way I do.
I get that.
I got your back. Whether you on my side or not, I got your back.
Trump got your back, from what I can tell. Trump got your back, all right? But I appreciate, I get where you're coming from.
Supporter. I'm gonna tell you now. As a Trump supporter, I will tell you straight out. As a person, I don't care about Trump, but I just believe he's the man to run this country. He don't put up bullshit. But
wait, keep it clean now. Keep it clean now. You know we don't curse.
I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. Now. I disagree with you 100% because there's so many examples of Trump not caring about our Constitution. And you believe the president should defend the Constitution, right?
Yes, I do. And there's a lot of it.
No. There's nothing else to debate. Donald Trump already said. No. I didn't bring up President Biden. We're talking about your leader, Orange Jesus. Remember that guy?
Yeah, but there's two of them that's going for it.
Okay, and you're.
Let's make them both hold it.
Okay, so now I get why you're getting a lot of heat. You do understand that Donald Trump has 91 felony charges. You do understand this, right?
Yeah, I understand
and
that.
I
see things are going to be falling apart before it's over with.
Right. But if Biden had that, you would be definitely jumping up and down, right? If Biden had 91?
Well, I'll be honest. All right, there's 91 charges, okay?
Mm-hmm. If Biden had 91 charges,
let's see what the charges come out. Let's see if he is guilty.
I'm just saying, Southern Carolina Cracker. Why did you come up with this name? I'm curious. Because you say you're not racist. You say you're not racist, but that kind of sounds a little racist to Zeus.
No, I'm not racist, man. I'm not racist at all.
What's that Southern Carolina Cracker business? And your son goes by Magaco. Why do you guys choose these names?
It's just a name I got on there.
It doesn't mean anything.
But I'm not racist. I'll do anything for you, brother. I'll be honest with you, American brother. I would do anything for you.
Well, vote for Biden.
No, I'm not voting for Biden.
Well, then you just lied to me.
No.
You just said I'll do anything.
There's a line got to be drawn.
I just heard you. You said I'd do anything. Anything would mean vote for Biden.
No, I'm not going to vote for Biden. That's one line I would draw for you.
That means you just lied to me.
I don't hate you.
Wait a second. Well, I can't trust you now. You just lied to me right here in front of everybody.
When it comes to your back, I will back you, but I'm not backing you on the back.
How can I trust you when you just lied in front of everybody?
I didn't lie.
Okay. All right, Southern Carolina Cracker. Listen, I appreciate you having the courage to come up. Now, I think someone wants to talk to you. T, did you say you wanted to talk to him? All right. T, are you still there? Did you say you wanted to talk to him? You got a couple of minutes, right, Southern Carolina Cracker?
I got plenty of time.
Okay. We're gonna all right. And if it gets too out of control, y'all know what I do over here. We ain't gonna get the live shut down. But I believe two grown men should be able to talk whatever it is they need to talk about. Okay, you two swerving. Okay, swerving. I'm gonna bring you up too. Let's get this.
I'll be respectful. This is your house. I'll be respectful.
Okay.
Good morning, Swervin.
Hey T, good morning.
You want to go first, or should I?
No, you go ahead, T.
Yeah, mine ain't gonna take very long. South, you and I got some explaining to do. I'm not gonna do it in Zeus's live. I invited you yesterday to my live, but you did not show up. I'm gonna invite you again. I'm gonna invite you tomorrow until you man up and talk about what you said in the video. You clearly stated that now you're backing up on your video.
I'm not backing up on my video.
You did. You're like, oh, I was just kidding. I was just playing. I don't see.
No, it's all in fun, but I still believe.
Yeah, it's all in fun. That's all in fun. All right, so that's great. So we're going to talk about that all in fun, but we're not going to talk about it here.
Fair enough.
Anything you want.
All right. Thank you.
I just want you to put your money where your mouth is.
Fair enough. See, we getting some accountability around here in the kingdom. I appreciate it. Now, Swerve.
Yeah, I'd like to know, since you were only playing, it was all in good fun, which I don't believe that for a second. What misinformation has Zeus put out? Since that was the crux of your video, his subscribers, Zeus should give them their fucking money back. Excuse my language, Zeus, but that's what you said in the video.
Where did you come in this conversation when it didn't have nothing to do with you?
Oh, it's got plenty to do with me.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I didn't mention your name.
Excuse me. Hold on. That's a question I'm trying to answer.
We just want answers, all right? So
you asked me a question. You asked me a question.
Because he wasn't in the conversation.
You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer. Now, the reason I'm in this conversation is because several times in that video, y'all can't do shit about it. I'm included in y'all. This man is your daddy.
Well, there ain't shit nobody can do about it.
Hold on. We got to keep it clean.
I'm not disrespecting you.
Excuse me, I'm still speaking.
You're not, but we got to just let each other talk and then respond. That's how this works, right? Sometimes I'm in lives and I get over talk. You just got to let them say what they got to say. And then when they're done, listen to what they're asking and then respond. Please.
So the reason I stuck my nose into this is because everybody you named in that video are really good friends of mine. And I don't like to see people going after good friends of mine, especially black friends of mine, because we don't have to do what Massa tells us to do no more. That's what I saw. And that's all I saw was a white man going after a black man, several black men, for nothing. Why? Because your son may have been bullied on this app. Get him off the app then. Okay, that's all you can do. But to sit there and just flat out say Zeus puts out nothing but misinformation and he should give his subscribers their money back, dude, quit lying. You weren't playing.
I got my thoughts about what I want to have.
That's why I stuck my nose in it.
Itchy's here by chance if you want to bring
and my nose is going to be respectful.
All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the show has gone on a little bit of a different direction, but as long as folks are being, we're organized when we're talking, I'm fine with it. If it gets too out of hand, we will drop and I will clear the box. But so far, it's doing good. It's doing good. So let's continue You're okay, Southern Carolina, right? You're okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, This is I think what we're having is some feedback. Some of us, I took the video, to be honest, it was funny, right? That's how it landed with me. I don't believe you may have had any real intentional negative vibes towards me or any other, but I only can speak for myself. But what you're hearing is some of the other feedback about that video and how others.
One thing I want people to realize, in swerving, I'm gonna tell you wrong. I didn't come after nobody because they black, because I am not a racist person.
But you can understand how it may have came across that way,
but
right?
It's not that way. I will promise you that.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but this is feedback.
Race has got nothing to do with it. I can't stand the word racism, because it ain't got nothing to do with it.
But okay, I'm going to move on to Swerve. Who's up next? Nutty, you're up next. So we gotta move fast, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Nutty, I can't hear you.
Tell him he's muted.
You still muted.
Oh, sorry. I just got so excited there. I said, you did mention my name, so I can ask you.
I did. I'm on it. I did.
So I'm gonna take it to T's Live. So I really encourage you to join T's Live. But I just got one question for you, and I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Can you do that for me?
Go ahead.
What will it take for you to stop supporting Donald Trump?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm like this.
Oh, a little hot.
So I don't know why I should quit supporting.
So the answer is nothing.
Nothing is right now.
Someone needs to mute. Someone needs to mute.
Little hot, can you mute? I think we got you. You got a lot coming in over there. All right.
So the answer is nothing then. Okay, I will continue this conversation on T's Live. So T, make sure you tag us all, because I do want to have this conversation with. And I just think it's sad that there's nothing that can stop you from supporting Donald Trump, a twice impeached, 4-time indicted, 91 felony charged ex-president, now saying he wants to get back in the White House, which the devil is alive. We're never going to allow that to happen.
It's still proven guilty. He's not guilty. They have to prove it.
I'm done, Zeus, because I know you said we have to.
All right. Thank you, Nutty. Itchy, you had a question.
Yeah, I do.
Love you, brother.
All right, thank you, sir.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
South Carolina cracker. And quit trying to put that on North Carolina, Zeus. I heard you call him a North Carolina cracker a couple times.
I didn't say North Carolina.
We got our own problems. Yeah, we got our own problems. Don't you know what I'm saying? We got enough crackers up here in North Carolina.
I apologize. If I said North Carolina, I apologize.
I just have one question for you. Out of all the people that you named, the majority of them were content creators. Nutty that just left, Nutty and myself, we don't create content. We don't make too many videos. We don't host too many of our own lives. So my question is,
Wait a second.
Never really seen a live.
You went out, Itchy. Can you repeat what you just said?
Can you tell me? Yeah, it was the. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't make much content. So, what pissed you off about what I've said? What have I done to draw the ire of your venom? You know, how do I get involved in your content when I don't make content myself? Is it perhaps the color of our skin? Because that's what we all had in common. That's the only thing.
It went in and out.
I've been on Oil Spills Lives. I've seen the way y'all treated people and the way y'all do it.
I don't go to those lives.
Treat who? That's the question. Treat who?
Do what?
Treat who?
Well,
how we treat who? That's what I want to know.
Go back to, some of them I've seen the way y'all talk.
Like who?
I don't know actually who they are, but I've watched the lives.
So can you give me an example of who those people are?
Hey, Itchy, can I help him? Can I help him out? Because he doesn't have a long time. The one person that he's talking about specifically is Rosebud.
Well, there's a lot of background. Who got a lot of wind?
That's probably me.
Itchy. Oh, okay. Okay. So did we answer the question? He said, who are you talking about when you say how they treat people? Southern.
I can't remember all them names, and most of them I don't even know. The way people get ganged up on and talked about it there and stuff.
So that's why you brought Itchy in, and T said T said he doesn't go to Oil's live. So how did T get brought into it?
Who?
Me, T.
T.
Do those
I've
people?
seen
Do
a
those
lot of
people?
your content, and I've seen where you have. Well, you attacked go back to Snuggles when you said what you said about him.
Oh, what did I say about him?
You wish for stage cancer on him.
I said what?
Well, you wish for stage cancer on him.
That's not what I said.
What?
Where did you hear that T wished stage 4?
That was a while back. It was going on.
Were you there? Did you witness that?
I wasn't there. No, I'm being.
So
honest.
you're just listening to nonsense.
And I've heard some of your content. To me, it's misinformation.
Well, my content is my content. I back up my content. But what you just stated there, do you know that my mother died from stage 4 cancer?
No, I didn't, and I'm sorry to hear about it.
No, I'm sure you are. But you're here spewing that I said that. But you weren't even there. You just go off by someone else's word. Let's agree. Are you going to have some time today to join me in my live today?
I don't know, because I got to work. I'm working today. I'm self-employed. I got stuff I got to do later.
But T, what time are you going? What time are you going to plan on going? Because somebody can hold.
I'm open 24/7.
Oh, no excuses.
Yeah.
Let me say something to him right quick too.
So did Hawk go already?
No, he wants to say something real quick. He said
All right.
he at work.
I was in this man live like 2.5 months ago, right? With him and his son. And they said, get the NIGGER out of my life.
Yeah, it wasn't me, buddy.
Come up. This man is
show it to me.
This man is a racist.
Not me.
Him and his son are racist.
Hey Zeus, I want to speak after him.
This is real talk.
The proof.
The man
Show me the proof.
racist.
Well, let
them talk, South Carolina. Let them talk.
The man is a racist.
South Carolina.
Control yourself.
I'm not racist. Show me the video.
The high ER.
Show me the video where I said that.
Real talk.
Sir, can you let him speak? Let him say his word.
Yeah, we're not saying it.
And see, that's what I was getting at, Zeus. That's what I was getting at, Zeus. At the end of the day, he attacked 5 people of color. The people that he came up to defend aren't people of color. When I went into the live to correct his son, they pretty much treated me the same way without the ER, but they pretty much treated me the same way. So what we have here is a guy who is basing or hiding under the MAGA banner, but he really doesn't like what you black people say.
Right.
That's what he doesn't like. He doesn't like what you black people get up here and spew every day, because he's part of the weakest generation of white men this country's ever produced, because there's nothing he can do about it. He can't get up here and tell us to shut up. He can't take what we're saying down. He can't stop shit. It's really him that can't. Oh, my fault.
I got that.
It's really him and the son that he's gonna have to leave to deal with the fact that they can't stop anything. It's not that we can't stop anything. We've stopped MAGA since 2016. At every election, at every turn. Hey, I'm not done, sir, and I'm about to land my plane, because actually you're not even worth arguing with. You don't read. It's probably not a book in your house. That's why your son acts the way he does. He acts the way he does because you're the example. Because you're the example, and this is what pisses you off. And I'm gonna leave after this.
I'm not pissed.
Everybody up here that's surrounding you of color is better than you. We're better than you, and that pisses you off because you had a 400-year head start, and you think that the government that was left for you is failing you because you're mediocre as fuck. And yeah, I said that.
I got that.
You're mediocre. You're mediocre.
Oh wow. Okay. Now we're gonna go to attacking. Thank you, Itchy Banks, and again.
Southern Carolina. Hey, when you first came up into Zeus's live, you said your son is not a special needs kid. Is that correct?
He's not.
Okay, so why does he play the special needs card? Because, see, I made a video of him because of his uneducated comments. Hold on, young man. Hold on, young man. Hold on, young man. My turn.
Wait. Hold on. Let's do one at a
my-
time.
it's
It's been going good, Southern Carolina.
It's my
I'm
turn,
actually
sir.
surprised.
So I made a video of him because of his uneducated comments and his lack of verbal skills. And then I found somebody messaged me saying that he's a special needs kid. So if he's not a special needs kid, why is he using that card? You need to correct that young man and either give him an education about the political atmosphere that he is talking about, and stop using the special needs card, because there are special needs people out there who we should not talk to in a certain manner. But if he's playing that card, he's being a disgusting human being, and you're teaching him that, and you're allowing it. And by the way, I've seen you and him in the same broadcast, and you use that card. Is he an uneducated kid, or is he a special needs kid?
All right.
He's not a special needs kid. And the thing of it is, he's just got a little speech problem.
Okay, so he's uneducated too, because the stuff that you and him are spewing about politics.
What am I
shows that the
spewing?
lack
What
of
am I
education- You don't spew facts. You lie about.
I sure don't see what you spew as facts.
I have an example.
Okay.
Go ahead, T.
I have a quick example. You stated in the video that you tagged us all into that you agree with Snuggles. So you're telling me that everything Snuggles says is true?
I believe in Snuggles, yeah.
It's a yes or no. So you believe everything that Snuggles says is true?
He's on the same side I'm on.
No. That's not what I asked you, though. I asked you everything that he says. Do you believe it to be true?
Most everything, yes, he is true.
Come on, sir. Well, that's okay. When are you gonna have time to come to my live so we can talk about all these issues? Can you give me a date and time?
Yeah.
Something that the 800 people here can see
I just
that
let
you and I
y'all
are.
know how I felt. That y'all led misinformation out there. Well, y'all said
I'm
we
just,
have
I'm just wondering when you can have some time for me, sir. That's all I'm asking, so I can put you down in the books. I'm a busy man.
We want to carry this conversation on, Southern Carolina, and you want to bring your son with you. Perhaps he can join you.
Sure, I don't have the privilege of meeting them, but
but as much as we talk politics, like I said, this is also reality. Thank you, Amanda. And what we want to do is make sure there's no misinformation coming out on either side.
Tell him not to use the special needs card, because that's disingenuous to the people who are really special needs people. And you should teach him better than that. And you need to hold him accountable for that comment.
Well, the thing of it is, y'all got on here, I've been called racist. Damn one of y'all know me. I'm not racist.
It's your verbs. It's your words that come out of your mouth.
The guy that come on here, I want him to show me a video where my live was racist. Because it wasn't.
Well, I'll say this, Southern Carolina Southern Carolina Cracker?
Yeah.
Do you think perhaps that maybe...
Stop. Listen, when I got banned for like 2 weeks, that was the reason I got banned, because of your freaking lie. And you were saying the N-word, and I reported you.
I've never said the N-word on this app.
Your son in the background.
I've never said the N-word on this app.
Talking to you.
Show me the video. That's all I got to tell you. Show me the video.
Listen, I don't have to lie.
Show me the video. Give me the proof.
Well,
let him say what he has to say, Carolina.
I don't do screen recording. Real talk.
He's saying he caught you saying it.
I swear to God, on my kids. And I got a lot of kids. I'm not going to allow my freaking
That's that
kids.
deep right there.
Yep. No, I'm starting to believe him, sir.
I never said it. That's the problem.
Freaking son say the N-R-E.
I've never said it.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not a liar.
And you know you're a liar.
No, I'm not a liar.
Well, I'll say this, and then we gotta wrap it up.
Hey, nice seeing you, Zeus. You know I don't come on your live.
See you, Hawk.
I don't come live because you see what I'm doing.
You get into the money. I see you.
Hey, Bidenomics is getting my money. I'm getting my money with Biden. Hey, I'm building bridges.
Oh, that's the infrastructure package at work right there, Little Hawk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You see me, right?
Yeah. All right.
I'm on the water.
There you
Biden's
go.
infrastructure package, not Trump, right?
Amen.
Not,
You see
not
that?
Trump.
You see that MAGA right there? Little Hawk is showing you Biden's economy.
I gotta show the macademias, us libs, we got a job.
Thank you.
We work.
I got a job. I'm opening my own business.
Hey,
Tell the true
Southern
story.
Carolina, do you believe that Trump assaulted a woman? Yes or no? Yes
I
or
don't
no,
care what
Southern?
he done. That was before he went in office.
Do you care? Do you care if it's before or
He
after?
does
He
it,
sexually assaulted a woman.
That was
Do you
way
care that
before.
he did it?
And what I'm trying to say, look what Bill Clinton done.
Oh
We're
my
not talking
God.
about Bill Clinton.
Don't
We're not talking.
pivot. We're
We're not
talking
talking.
about Trump. We're talking about Trump.
Come on, what's wrong? Put it in there, huh?
Do you care? Do you care that he assaulted a woman sexually? Yes or no? It's a yes or no
Really, to be honest
question.
with you, I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, you
All right.
don't?
You know. All right.
Real quick, because you never answered my question.
Sorry.
I know Zeus got other things to do. When are you going to have time to come to my live? I just want a date and time.
Thank you.
What time you going on?
I can go on right now if you're ready.
Oh.
I can't go on right now.
Okay, I can go on in an hour, 2 hours. Later on tonight, when is good for
It's
you?
probably going to be later this afternoon. I say about
How many
7
hours?
tonight.
How many hours is that from you, Southern?
Oh, we're still on the same time frame.
Okay.
So say 8 o'clock. How about that? So that way there's no misunderstanding.
8 o'clock my time.
That's right.
You are.
I'll follow you and I'll send you an invite personally. How about that?
Okay.
All right, just
send
know
it to
something.
me too.
Just know that this is a calm atmosphere. Mine is not calm. There's no privilege is going to be shown to you. Just know that.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I just got one more thing to say before I get off here and Zeus gets off. For Trump showing up at the Clemson game, he was booed, sir. And Trump made hey man, we saw it on video, brother. You can't gaslight me. Trump. Hold on, so we can go.
Let Nutty finish. Hold on, let Nutty finish.
I don't care. I don't care if you live in the state. We saw it on video. Trump may be your daddy, but he ain't my daddy. So Biden is your daddy.
Hey, get him,
The
Nutty.
marching band was flipping him off. The marching band on the sideline was flipping him off, Southern.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, y'all keep on thinking what you're thinking.
Southern, and all right. Thank you, attacking. All right, and Little Hawk. Thank you, Southern Carolina Cracker. I expect to see you in T's live. Thank you for joining, my good friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The show is officially concluding. I would like to thank each and every single one of you for tuning in today. All right, you all deserve a round of applause, even my critics and my detractors. Right, you all deserve a round of applause. All right, hold on over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my God! Hold on 1 second. You didn't mess me up over here, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't mess Zeus up. All right. Hold on. All right. You're in the inbox. Cut it out, Snuggles. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I think they have single-handedly found a way to destroy the kingdom this morning. All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you all deserve a round of applause for tuning in this morning. We'll just move out the old-fashioned way. You all deserve to. I want to give a special thank you to my moderators and my subscribers. All right. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And I want to leave on a high note by letting you Trump supporters know that Donald Trump is going to prison, whether you like it or not, all right? And there's really nothing that you can do about it, all right? And so on that note, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I want to encourage the Trump supporters to understand that Donald Trump does not believe in respecting the Constitution at all. He has sworn that his next term in office will be his retribution, is what he said, all right? To our good friend, SouthernFireCracker, I think you know, what I observed from that conversation is you might not believe you're being racist, but I think that your conduct and your behavior on social media is giving off racist vibes. All right, and I believe that is something you have to really consider on your own, okay? Because a lot of times you might not understand that what you're doing is contributing towards a toxic environment. And I think that is the first step in this program that you need to be enrolled in. A lot of times, especially us men, our behavior, we believe it's okay to do because guess what? We've been doing it our entire life and no one else has said anything about it. And if they say something about it, it's not my problem, it's their problem. But I got something to say to you. In this particular case, you might want to reassess. You might want to reassess, champ, who you are supporting and your name, okay? Because when you come at people on social media, I'll be honest with you. The first thing that did jump out was the people you chose to go and talk about in the video, right? You talked about me, you talked about oil spill, you talked about tea, you talked about Nutty Professor. And the first thing people have to think to themselves is, why only those folks of color are you going after? All right. And so when you do things like that, it might not come across, you might not intentionally believe you're being racist, but it can come across as you're being racist. I do hope to see you and your son in T's Live taking accountability and furthering this conversation, okay? And like T said, he's actually, I'm a lot calmer, but over there, it's really, you're going to be in the jungle. But if you are truly as you say you are, I do believe you end up on the right side, my good friend. All right, so thank you, Straight Facts, all right? And Snuggles, why do you keep Snuggles? I see you want to come up in my live. I will go in your live, Snuggles, and talk to you. But I don't want you to get reported in my live. You got to understand this, my good friend. And it's because you know what you did to get yourself into this situation. All right, and I'm not putting Snuggles down. Oh, no. I'm not putting him down, but I don't want him to keep running the risk of losing another account on TikTok. But I know Snuggles knows what he did, and it goes to what I'm saying Mr. Firecracker needs to do. He needs to repent, apologize, and get on the right side of history, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like we might be having to wrap this show up, and so we'll end by playing your favorite tune.
Who always most handsome in the kingdom?
And I really am the most handsome in the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, stay safe out there in those TikTok streets.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus.
Thank you, everyone.
This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. So be playing with my move when I'm moving like Zeus.
We're back. I'll be back tomorrow, same Zeus time. Same Zeus channel. Thank you for the gift. Oh, we're at 80%. We might be able to get it to 100%. Let's go. Get those likes up. All right. Make sure you hit that subscribe. All right. I'll always show love to your favorite content creators. All right. I'm a firm believer in that. Hey, let's go. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama. There we go. We almost there, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope to see you later today.
I tried to be patient, but you had it like a fuse.
Hey,
catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I
see how that works?
I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like
Zeus. Oh, we're one away. It was a great live, Reggie. I love you all. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, we hit our goal. Let's go. Sir Puff, did the FBI come and get you yet, Sir Puff? See, Sir Puff, that's where you cross the line. It's not funny anymore. It's dangerous what you're doing. So don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Let's go. Let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Sir Buff, put your shirt back on, champ. The FBI don't want to arrest you with your shirt off. Put it on. Oh, you had coffee with him. Thank you, Yancy. 200,000 likes. 200,000 likes. Let's go. Sorry I didn't get to all of you. The show went off the rails today. Oh, Red Brown, I see you. J Bear, I saw you, J Bear. Hold on. Where's it at? I love you as well.
You know about me.
Yes.
I like to get wild and loose.
I just want to find 11,780.
Right. Reggie! Are you there, Reggie? No, you're the best. Let's go. Let's go.
Lindsay on the beat like Zeus.
He's deranged.
Jackson like Zeus.
He's deranged.
RMC on the beat.
He's deranged.
Yeah, you heard about three.
He's deranged. He's deranged.
Jackson.
He's deranged.
Yeah, man. Jackson is me.
He's deranged.
It's Zeus.
Jackson. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
You know we have to do it. This was a wild show, I'll be honest. And I haven't done it in a while. But let's give Jack Smith a round of applause.
Jack Smith is a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They hate with a passion. They do anything they can to hurt Trump. And he's a big Trump hater. Harasser and abuser. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Let's get him, Jack!
Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith.
Let's get him, Jack!
He's a Trump hater.
What?
His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can.
Let's go! Get him, Jack!